On October 16th, 2023, Govee is releasing a second version of their very popular permanent outdoor lights. The Pro version is an enhancement over the original version. And I did a comparison video on the two of these a week ago, and oh my goodness, the feedback has been incredible. Govee did this without any warning, and that was the first bit of feedback that I got. People were a little annoyed that they had no idea a new version was coming out. A lot of people said they made a recent investment in the original version lights, and they would actually consider taking them back because they hadn't put them up yet, and they're gonna go and get the Pro version because they like them that much. One of the main differences right off the bat is the fact that the standard version only comes in white, whereas the Pro version now comes in white or black. So people ask the question, why just those two colors? There are a lot of people that have dark brown trim or tan trim, things like that, and they are still winding up having to paint them. And that is a bit of a hassle. And one thing that Govee could do to make it easier on people is just ship the lights with a disposable lens cover. That'd be easy for them to paint then, and then just peel off the lens cover. Instead of having people, right now, you have to mask them yourself if you want to spray paint them. One of the main differences between the lights on the two versions is the standard edition just has an RGB chip. And the Pro version now has white LEDs underneath it in addition to RGB. And what that means is that you can tune the white color that you want. If you want it for daylight versus warm white, you can actually set these lights to a true white color, whereas the RGB chip in here produces RGB white. So it's really a combination of three colors. There's mixed opinions on that. Some people say, hey, that's a really great idea, I need to have that. A lot of other people say, hey, it's not worth the money, and I think I'm going to stick with the original version because RGB white is fine with me. Another main difference is the fact that the wires are different. These thick wires don't lay flat when you hang them up. They just don't. Some of them are going to be twisted, especially because of the way they're twisted in the box. The Pro version has a thinner, slimmer wire. I thought that was a really good benefit. Not too many people commented on it that was something that they had to have. Light spacing was a big debate. The standard version has 12 lights on the string. The Pro version only has 10 lights, and the strings are the same size. So what does that mean? It means these lights are a few inches further apart than the standard version. Now, that said, I don't think it looks that bad, but I showed them side by side on the back of my house, and people definitely commented and said, hey, wait a minute, we're getting fewer lights for more money. Well, what gives there, Govee? I'm not 100% sure that that was the right choice by Govee. Time will tell. Another big change is the fact that the Pro kit includes these splicing kits. Now, these are a really great thing because in the old version, you could only splice them by soldering them, cutting the wires, things like that, and then you had to worry about a waterproof connection. This kit provides that waterproof connection for you. The only feedback I got is, why are they so big? I'm sure they can make them smaller, but this is what they went with. I don't know what to say. Other people ask, can I put my own wire in it and make my own extension cords? And I would probably say yes. I do know that the grommets inside here are sized for this wire, so you might be able to adapt them. But then you have to worry about creating your own extensions. You wind up having a challenge. If you go too far, you could have signal loss, and that could introduce flickering and things like that between those long stretches between strings. And so if you notice, their extension cables have these little blocks in the ends of them. Now, I'm not 100% sure, I didn't cut it open, but these blocks could actually be what are called null pixels or signal boosters, so that, you know, from the signal coming off of one string, it boosts it to get to the next string, which is going to be, in this case, 5 meters away. So that's something to consider if you're making your own extensions. The Pro version now adds Matter support in addition to Alex A and Govee. You're a HomeKit user, Matter support is very important to you. If you're not a HomeKit user, does Matter matter? I don't know. By the way, people did have a good poking fun at the way that I say Alex A, but I do that for your benefit. And if you don't realize that, well, I'm sorry, but that's why I do it. You're welcome. One of the other frequently asked questions are they going to have accessories for the Pro kit? Are you going to be able to buy extra strings? I assume yes. Are you going to be able to buy extra splicing kits or extra extension cords? I assume no. They don't sell extra extension cords for these. So that's why people wind up having to splice them themselves. Now, the other big debate, of course, is the price. The Pro version sells for $100 more than the standard version for basically the same thing. So there are a lot of people that say it's just not worth it. But then on the other hand, there are a lot of people that are saying they're taking these back and they're getting the Pro version. Time will tell if Govee made the right choice for the features and price point of the Pro version. The standard version sold out last year before Christmas. We'll see if the same thing happens with the Pro version or not. One thing I can say is that the Pro version probably pricing is going to be $399, and I don't know if it's going to go on sale for Black Friday. It might. For the standard version, you can pretty much guarantee it's going to go on sale. And I happen to know if you're a Sam's Club member, you can get the 100-foot kit from Sam's for $229. So that's a really good price. So as the Pro version gets more popular, I'm sure the prices are going to adjust here. In addition, there are third parties that have come out with copycat versions of these permanent lights. So that's going to drive prices down as well. So what do you think? Leave me a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. And we'll see how this does in the future. Thanks for watching. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey there, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to be the first to know when new videos are posted. Look for HandyDadTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and visit the website HandyDad.tv for more great ideas and information.